Welcome back to my Colorado Mountain Garden and Homestead. And I started some lettuce, the two varieties that I started. These are both kind of like butter lettuces. Well, one is the Butter Crunch is a butter lettuce, and then this one is the Bronze Minuet, and it kind of has purple at the edge of the leaves, but it still forms a head. It's a little bit smaller than Butter Crunch. Both of these do really well. I would have shown you what I did, but you couldn't even see the seeds when I sowed them in here. And both sets of these seeds are right about 3 years old. So I actually put more in and I can thin them down as I want to. And this is just to give me a jump start because my lettuces and spinaches all go in my little greenhouse, but the soil in there is still, to have really good germination, it needs to be about 45, and it might get there during the day if I leave it all closed up and everything like that. But we're going in and watering and waking up that soil and putting some amendments in there. But at night, it gets really cold. And I don't want as big of a fluctuation in the soil temp if I'm going to direct sow. So I'm going to give these a jump start. Now these are going to go on a grow shelf, but until I start seeing germination, the light's not going to be on. They're not on a heat mat. The room that I have my shelves in is plenty warm for them to germinate without using a heat mat. And again, you don't have to do this. I'm just not really good at thinning. So sometimes I like doing this. I'll probably be making for these, once I get them out, I'll probably replant these again with a head lettuce type. I've got some romaines and stuff like that that I might do next. And then everything else is more of a leaf lettuce. So I will go ahead and direct sow that. But I'm just trying to give myself a jump start. And I'm hoping this fall, if I get everything where I need to be, to plant some more lettuce and things like that, so that maybe I can get a second set of lettuce that doesn't bolt. Both of these are slow to bolt, so that's good. Now, I also did some spinach, and I'm going to show you this one first because this is what it looks like all filled up. And this is the Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. I've got some other types of spinach, American and something else, but those ones I'll probably direct sow. I'll probably do these two batches of spinach and then do these two batches, maybe one more of these and one of the others, and then I'll direct sow the rest. And again, I'm just hoping that my soil temp is up there so I can start getting those, and carrots and radishes. Radishes are a little more forgiving, but I'm just going to do most everything that I direct sow that's a cole crop all at the same time. Now, the spinach is big enough for me to show you the seeds. So I'm going to zoom it in here. So these have 3 seeds each. This is a new batch of seeds for this year. So probably all 3 will come up. And again, I will start taking smaller leaves off at first. But I'm still going to space, once these are big enough and they're going out into the garden, each cell I'll space apart properly. But within that little cell area, they're probably still going to be a little bit too close. I still need to put soil on top of these. And all I did was make sure that my seed starting mix for both the lettuce and the spinach was wet. And I put the seeds down, and then I filled up with the rest of the soil. And I used my little trusty squirt bottle here to spray the top so that the seeds don't move around or move to the outside. These will all be bottom watered. until they go out into the garden. And then in my little greenhouse, since mostly everything is leaf type, like the lettuce, bok choy, things like that, I have misters in there versus like a drip system. And that is the only greenhouse that I have that type of thing going on. And it's just because it's too hard to try and put a dripper by each plant or each set of plants. The little greenhouse has 2 raised beds in it, and they're about 2 feet wide each. So it's very easy for me to grab the back stuff, and if I need to weed, because the dirt in there, it's been in there for a long time, but I amend it every year. But with each year, I get more weeds, so I got to get in there and get the weeds out in between harvesting and everything like that. So these, again, will be covered until they start germinating, just like that one is back there. This one I need to finish filling up, spritz the top, and get this other lid here. And for right now, the holes are going to be closed as soon as I see the first germination, because not every cell is going to germinate as fast. I'll go ahead, and these ones are a little nicer than my other ones. These just open all the way up. So I'll open them up so they start getting used to not necessarily having as much moisture. They don't really need it. I mean, my house, for the most part, is about between 25 and 30% humidity, especially if the furnace is running, because we have a humidifier on the furnace. But when the furnace doesn't run during the day, there's no humidity really going in. I do have a humidifier, but not in this particular bedroom. I'm going to try and make a few other quick videos because I'm not around until later tomorrow. So you may not see them today, but maybe tomorrow. Or I might get another one posted tonight. So it'll be there. One is, I know for sure, is going to be an update on the wildflowers. You're going to be amazed. Yesterday, there wasn't a single little wildflower coming up. And this morning, well, I'll let you watch the video and see that. So have a wonderful day. I'm going to get some soil on this. Happy gardening. And, they're still saying snow at the end of the week. So we'll see.